Economic powers have ceased to become the wealthiest nations in the world. Here are the top 10 richest countries in the world. Number 10, Hong Kong. The former colony of Great Britain is now a special administrative region of China, which begs the question, is it an independent country? This is apparently the case as the whole world in general treats it as one. It is one of Asia's financial hubs, ranking number 4 in business. A popular destination for startups, Hong Kong is open to foreigners owning 100% of their business despite the absence of citizenship. It is also a home to a large number of ultra-high net worth people in the world. Number 9, Kuwait. 9th on our top 10 richest countries in the world list. This small Arab nation is known for having a petroleum-based economy, with petroleum-based products accounting for 95% of its exports. It, therefore, does not come as a surprise that Kuwait's GDP per capita has reached 66,980, spiking by 1.9%. The country is not only the 9th richest country in the world, but is also one of the wealthiest among Gulf Cooperation Council member states, second only to Qatar. But the fact that the country sits on around 10% of the world's petroleum reserves has not kept it from exploring other revenue sources. In fact, it has been seeking to diversify into other potential income sources in preparation for the future. Number 8, United Arab Emirates. Another Middle Eastern country that relies heavily on petroleum revenues. The United Arab Emirates also benefits from income derived from telecommunications and service sectors. It does not rest on its laurels, despite being among the world's most wealthy nations. It has been diversifying its income sources, betting on industrials that have high yield potential. This move has immensely benefited the national economy, with the tourist trade helping the economy through the 2007 to 2009 world financial crisis. Sound economic policy has indeed been sustaining the UAE, resulting in 2.4% increase in its GDP per capita, which now stands at 70,262. Number 7, Norway. A prominent country in Scandinavia, Norway is gifted with both beauty and charm, not to mention a rich economy. In fact, its GDP per capita has expanded by 3.1% in 2018, reaching a staggering $74,318. Industrialization has greatly contributed to the country's economic growth, with activities such as natural resource and petroleum exploration and fishing contributing in bulk to the economy. Known for its impeccable living standards, Norway's monetary policy is of an independent nature, which has apparently been working to its advantage given its high productivity, state-sponsored healthcare, and negligible unemployment rate. Number 6, Ireland. A land known for winning great riders and its loving tourist spots. Ireland has involved one of the most affluent nations in the world. It has one of the highest living standards worldwide thanks to its robust economy, which is primarily driven by trade and investment specifically. Ireland's GDP per capita has increased by 6.1%, reaching $77,670. Despite peaking in 2008, Ireland's economy growth remains the envy of other countries. The entry of foreign investors like Microsoft, Google, and Apple have transformed the country into an exporter of medical, electrical, and computer equipment. Also contributing to its economic growth are chemical industries along with natural resources such as fishers, miners, and timber. Number 5, Brunei Darussalam. The smallest Southeast Asian nation is populated by only 400,000 people. But don't let the size fool you. Brunei has constantly made it up to top 10 richest countries in the world in recent years. This year, the country holds number 5 spot with the GDP per capita of $81,612, up 3.1% from 2017. The robust Southeast Asia economy is heavily dependent on its oil and natural gas production, which supports more than half of the GDP. This is further reinforced with incomes from its investments overseas and local production. Brunei, however, is starting to diversify its economy by investing in other sectors. The strong economy is reflected in the government's subsidy of food and housing and provision to free healthcare to its people. Number 4. Singapore. The city-state of 5.621 million people is known as the wealthiest nation in Asia by far. Fourth in the world by GDP per capita of 98,255, a 4.4% increase from 2017. Despite its minuscule size, lack of natural resources, and agricultural land, it has managed to amass wealth that other countries only dream of. Today, Singapore's economy continues to grow, driven primarily by foreign investments and trade. The largest economy sectors include banking, shipbuilding, and electronics. Dubbed as the most expensive country in the world, Singapore has been living up to its reputation as its economy expanded by 3.9% during the second quarter of 2018 alone. Much of this has been attributed to the company's liberal economic policy and multicultural economy. Although the financial services sector remains as the backbone of the country's economy, its services and manufacturing industries have constantly contributed to its economic standing. Number 3. Luxembourg. This small European nation is known for its majestic castles, but the country more than makes up for its size with its strong economy. Luxembourg ranks third on our list of top 10 richest countries in the world. The country has posted GDP per capita of $109,199, an increase of 3.9% from last year. Its diverse natural resources are seen as the main driver of Luxembourg's economic growth, with the steel, industrial, and banking segments as the leading revenue generators. It has also been attracting banks from around the globe, owing to its low taxes, proof of which is the fact that the country has over 150 banks. Conservative economic politics have also played a role in the country's economic growth, with an economy known for its innovative and negligible inflation rates. Number 2. Macau. This former Portuguese colony has established itself as the second wealthiest nation in the world, posting a 7.4% increase in the GDP per capita, which has reached $118,099. Its strong economy is driven primarily by tourism and gambling, earning the title largest gambling center in the world. Macau has reaped the most benefit from the sector, continuously posting the highest gambling revenue in the world since the year 2006. Visitor arrivals have likewise increased, raising by 8% to 16.81 million during the first 6 months of 2018. Although these income sources have been continuously delivered, moves to develop the administrative and manufacturing sectors are underway. Number 1. Qatar. Ranking first on our top 10 richest countries in the world list is oil-rich Qatar. Its robust economy, which has been outperforming the rest of the world, is powered by its well-established petroleum sector, which accounts for about 85% of its exports and 70% of total nation revenue, with a population of about 2.6 million. Qatar enjoys the economic benefits of a small nation blessed with vast oil revenues. The country in recent years has enjoyed surplus revenues from the oil sector. Aside from this, the tourist trade has also been contributing to the national coffers, along with its steel and fertilizer exports. But Qatar's economy is far from perfect, relying on expat labor to keep its economic engine running. The government does not levy on taxes on Qataris, making them enjoying their earnings in full, along with the nation health insurance that the government sponsors. So those are the top 10 richest countries in the world. If you like this video, please subscribe and leave a comment down below that you subscribed. I'll try to reply to as many comments as I can.